Former Knight Dylan Fithian will make his return to rugby league this weekend, 3 months after he had his NRL contract torn up over a second positive drug test. Fithian will play for Lakes United in the Newcastle competition, but there's growing speculation he may be thrown a lifeline to resume his NRL career elsewhere. The Australian ice hockey season is heating up for the North Stars, with the ladder looking tight, but they're ready to unleash a secret weapon. Canadian import Sammy Banga landed down under today and is ready to play this weekend. From the airport straight to the rink, there's no time to waste for Sammy Banga.
Could use a few hours of sleep, but I'll get that soon, so I'm excited to be here.
The 25-year-old from Ontario is Newcastle's newest recruit. He graduated in criminology last week, but had no clue his other passion was about to take him to Australia.
No, never. And the funny thing is, I mentioned a few of the guys, I kind of left, because everything happened so quick. It's been 5 days, and I haven't told anyone. I've told maybe 4 people besides my parents. So a lot of my friends are going to be surprised when they see photos of me here tomorrow or whatnot.
He arrives at the perfect time. The 4th place North Stars host a crucial doubleheader this weekend.
The jet lag's there, but I think getting on the ice tonight to get a little sweat in will be good. And I don't know what to expect on the weekend, but I'm just going to go. It's hockey. I played my whole life.
Banga may not know much about the game in Australia, but he's read up on his new home.
They won a few championships the past couple of years. The fans are great here. They sell at the arena. It's a good place to play, I guess, in the league's one of the top places, so I'm excited to get started.
It's not the usual NRL curtain raiser, but touch football is on the rise, and the Knights are keen to be part of it. Their touch side will make its debut before Newcastle's clash with the Bulldogs, and it could be a game changer for the region's 20,000 registered players.
They're the new kids on the Knights block, set to make history as part of the club's inaugural team in the NRL Touch Premiership.
It's really exciting. It's, I suppose, a really unique opportunity for our sport.
I've always supported the Knights, being from the Central Coast. It's our closest NRL club, so it's massive that it's such a proud club, and we're really looking forward to putting on the colours, getting on the field.
The Newcastle side will play the Eels before the Knights' NRL clash on June 30.
The Parrot Eels are probably the benchmark in terms of the New South Wales team. They've all played together in multiple tournaments and they've been really successful at that.
Touch football has been a breeding ground for some of rugby league's biggest stars. Among them, Knights fullback and Maroons debutant Kalen Ponga, who lit up the field long before he pulled on the red and blue.
Kalen played touch football for Australia. Touch is a fantastic game, and we see that as the true developer of grassroots. The skills you develop as a touch football player transfer directly across into the full contact game.
The curtain raiser is just the start, with Newcastle set to take a leading role in bringing touch football to the world.
We're about to announce the fact that New Zealand will play Australia here in the Trans-Tasman moving forward. The West Group have been a big part of helping us facilitate that, and that'll make Newcastle a hub of international touch football moving forward.
Meredith Gibbs, NBN News.
And guys, the weather has seen this weekend's Newcastle Rugby League Grand Final replay between West and Macquarie transferred from Harker Oval on Saturday to Cessnock Showground on Sunday.
Okay.
So a little bit of change there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, some of Newcastle's top businessmen and women are braving the winter chill this evening for the annual Vinnie's CEO Sleepout. Dozens are bunkering down at McDonald Jones Stadium, getting a taste of what it's like to live without a roof over their heads. Close to $120,000 has been raised so far from just under 1,000 donations. Temperatures are forecast to dip into the single digits, dropping to just 9.
Yes, good luck to you all. We'll have the weather details next.
Tonight's weather is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in for their best prices on new Toyotas and pre-owned vehicles.
To the weather now, and with the shortest day almost behind us, we can expect some sunshine across Newcastle, the Lake and Bay tomorrow. A beautiful sunrise weather shot tonight snapped by Robert Burnell. The days will get a little longer from here on in as the Earth slowly starts to tilt back towards the sun. Cloud has cleared from most of the country, apart from some patchy cloud along the coasts with a few showers. High pressure dominates the chart. It'll bring us a fine day tomorrow, light winds and some early fog. It's now looking likely there'll be an El Nino pattern for the second half of this year, meaning a trend towards below average rainfall. Tough news for those battling the driest times in decades. Take a look at our temperatures today, and it got up to 15 degrees at Nobby's. 16 was the top at Lake Macquarie, 17 a little bit further west at Cessnock, and 16 the top today in Scone. Looking ahead to tomorrow, and we're likely to see a generally sunny day, a little bit of cloud and some fog around at first. There's a chance of some isolated frost patches in the Upper Hunter. 17 degrees for Newcastle after 8 the overnight low, 5 to 17 for Singleton, and Scone getting up to 17 after an overnight low of 2. On the waters, the seas are starting to settle down a bit. The sea's around 1 metre and the swell to 2 metres. It'll continue easing off again tomorrow. Wind is light and variable. Low tide at 9:46 in the morning. The sun's getting up at 6:54, setting at 4:55, and the UV index tomorrow will be low. Checking our outlooks now for the week ahead. Partly cloudy on Saturday with a top of 17 after a chilly start, down to 5. It's looking like the chance of a few afternoon showers possible on Sunday with a top of 15. For the Upper Hunter, chilly starts down to -1 on Sunday with a top of 16, and then temperatures sitting around the 16 and 17 mark. And for the Central Coast, overnight chilly temperatures, 4 degrees on Sunday with a top of 15. Well, some cracking waves along the coast today. The swell hung around, but the wind dropped right off, and the combination left some perfect waves along our coastline. It's going to be great again in the morning. The swell should still be hanging around. The wind is only light and variable, but the trend is for the swell to drop off over the next few days, so get it while you can. And that's our bulletin for this evening.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 a.m.
Thanks for your company, and from all of us here,
Good night.
good night.